We just got some big, huge news regarding LEGO deals for the rest of May and into June. We are talking about old gifts with purchase coming back. We're talking about new gifts with purchase, and we're even talking about double points on every set. So which are these gifts with purchase that are coming out? Which ones are the new ones? And when might we get some double points? Well, you know it. Let's dive on in. Let's start with the old gifts with purchase that are now coming back. And if you're in Australia and New Zealand, you'll have the opportunity to get the Type 15 shuttle pod between now and the end of May if you buy the USS Enterprise D. If you recall, the USS Enterprise D came out over Black Friday weekend in 2025, and the Type 15 shuttle pod was the gift with purchase for that. Now, this is an interesting gift with purchase because it has an exclusive minifig that is in high demand, and in fact, this gift with purchase frequently runs for over $100 on the secondary market, so it's definitely in demand. This one is very, very interesting, and that it's coming back as a gift with purchase in this month. Again, only in Australia and New Zealand while supplies last, but it is definitely an intriguing option if you are interested in picking up the USS Enterprise D and you're looking to, and you haven't picked one up, or you might want to get maybe another copy for later on down the road if you have the funds to do that. Another old gift with purchase coming back in May is the Creator Duck family. This one was originally a gift with purchase back in February, and it comes with over 260 pieces and no minifigs, and it's a really nice version of a family of ducks. Plenty of colors, great pieces with the double curved slopes, round corner pieces, and some printed elements. It goes for about $20 on the secondary market. This one will be available from May 22nd through the end of May, and at the $100 spend threshold. I don't know what that threshold is going to be for other countries, so as more details come out, make sure you check to see what it is. But if you're looking to pick something up that's got useful pieces, this one might be an option for you. The last old gift with purchase that is coming back is, and I've got one right over here, the Vintage Parade car. That's right, this one is coming back in June. So LEGO is bringing this back from, it looks like early to mid-June. My guess is it'll be sometime around the second week of June, and it's a really nice one. We actually did a review of this back in January when we picked one up with the modular building, and we got some other sets in January, so we got a second copy. So I'll put that review up here and in the description down below. This one comes with 243 pieces and 2 minifigs, and I tend to think this is a really strong gift with purchase because it comes with minifigs, but nothing exclusive, nothing that's going to drive the price up on the secondary market, and it comes with a really nice build that is versatile, especially if you like cities, whether it's the regular city line or even modular city sets. Currently on the secondary market, it runs for about $23, so it's not terribly expensive. So we'll see if it's worth picking this one up again in that probably second week of June or so. From what I've heard, the spend threshold is going to be $200 to pick this one up. While old gifts with purchase are nice for a lot of fans, and it's a great way to pick up some gifts with purchase that you weren't able to get the first or maybe even second time around, I know a lot of fans are excited about new gifts with purchase. And so with that in mind, let's talk about the first one that we know, and it's one that a lot of people are excited for, and one that might be a little bit controversial, and that is the Grand gift with purchase. This is rumored to be coming out on June 1st and will be available the first week or so of June as long as supplies last, and it will be exclusive to Minas Tirith. Now, this is the large Lord of the Rings set that has yet to be announced by LEGO, so anticipate that announcement coming up soon, and we will be unpacking those images and breaking things down about that set when it's released, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. But this one is going to be interesting because a lot of the Lord of the Rings gift with purchase over the last couple of years have been expensive on the secondary market. For instance, Smeagol and Deagle runs for $70+ and the Fell Beast twice that at roughly $150 on the secondary market. Grand as a gift with purchase is going to be the battering ram used in the movie The Return of the King during the Battle of Pelennor Fields, where the orcs are trying to break through the main gate of Minas Tirith. And they are unable to do so until they bring up Grand, this massive battering ram. that is able to finally break through that gate. Now, according to rumors, this is going to be about 300 plus pieces and largely comprised of the battering ram itself. But it is going to be coming with 2 orc minifigs. From what I've heard, it's going to be generic orcs in terms of the torsos and legs, but one of those orcs is expected to have an exclusive face printing. So I don't know if that's going to add anything to the secondary market, but knowing how interesting some of these Lord of the Rings gift with purchase might be, this one should be worth picking up, especially if you like Lord of the Rings and you're interested in Minas Tirith. So this is one that I'm really excited for personally, and we're going to have more information about this once the announcement is made, and we'll kind of talk about what this means for gifts with purchase and Lord of the Rings gifts with purchase, and whether or not it might be worth picking up with Minas Tirith when it first comes out, or maybe getting it on the secondary market. Of course, there is a second new gift with purchase coming out also in the month of June, and it is going to be a tribute to Leonardo da Vinci. This is expected to come out in mid-June, and it's probably going to be similar to some of the other tribute sets that we've had as gift with purchase. We've had a tribute to Galileo Galilei, tribute to Jules Verne, and a tribute to Jane Austen. Now, all of those sets were about 350 pieces or so. This one is going to be less than that. It's going to be 250 pieces or so, according to rumors. And I would anticipate, I haven't seen confirmation, but I would anticipate that like those, it will come with a minifig, this one being Leonardo da Vinci. This one is very enticing because of the subject matter. I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that minifig. Even though we don't have images yet, I anticipate that it could be pretty strong as a gift with purchase. Now, what also makes this one interesting is it's rumored to come out with, yep, and that's right, double points. So I talked about that at the very beginning of the video, but here's some of the details that I've heard about double points in the month of June. Last year, we got the tribute to Jane Austen as a gift with purchase, coinciding with double points. Double points weekend last June was June 19th through the 23rd. So I would anticipate this one being from June 18th through the 22nd. And it should be a really good double points event because every set should be available for double points, or at least most sets. So that should entice people to maybe pick up some of those really good June releases. Maybe not on June 1st, but later on in the month with the gift with purchase and double points to help offset some of those costs. Of course, you will take a little bit of a risk if you wait to try to get the Leonardo da Vinci gift with purchase and double points. In case Lego is out of stock at the Lego store, you may end up ordering some of those sets online. But I definitely think that will be a prime time to get some of the Lego sets coming out in June, or anything else you are interested in. Another note on the Leonardo da Vinci tribute gift with purchase, the other tribute GWPs anticipate, or usually run for between 20 and 30 US dollars on the secondary market, and I have no reason to believe that this one would be any different, but of course we'll find out more when it is formally announced and we get images for that. Now, I mentioned at double points here that we should get an event from June, say 18th to the 22nd, thereabouts. There is another rumor of double points coming up in June. Now, I don't know all of the details for this, but what I'm seeing is that some Lord of the Rings sets will be double points, perhaps early in the month of June, coinciding with the release of Minas Tirith. Those sets are Rivendell, Barad-dûr, and the Shire. So those would be double points. Now, what's interesting is those won't make you eligible to get the Grand gift with purchase according to the information that I've seen. They'll just be a separate deal in case you want to pick up one of those sets then. So that's another interesting development for June as we move forward into the summer months. So there is a lot going on with these double points, gifts with purchase, the old ones, the new ones, everything with June. We're going to be getting more information, I think, as we get closer to the June 1st release window. One other thing I want to say is, at this point, we don't know of any other brand new gifts with purchase for the month of May. But if you recall, last year we did get a mid-month GWP in the upscale baby astronaut. So I wouldn't be shocked if there was something else that came out that was new in May, but so far I've heard nothing to indicate that we are getting that. So we're going to be keeping our eyes and ears open for any more information regarding May gifts with purchase, but already we're seeing lots of really interesting information about new gifts with purchase in June and other deals. So that way, now with this information, you should be able to help plan your Lego spending, plan out your Lego budget so that you can maximize what you get for your hard-earned money. So I hope you found this video helpful in doing that. I hope you found it interesting, and we appreciate all of your support. If you want to, go ahead, like this video. If you're on a phone or tablet, go ahead and hit that hype button. I don't even know entirely what that does to videos, but I've seen some of you have already done that with their videos, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much, and always remember to keep building together.